Hello and welcome back to HellishDotRAW, where today I'm going to be summarising some stuff that happened on the Viewer Plus server last night. And that's for two reasons. One, because I thought it was interesting, and two, because, well, everybody needs to know what was talked about. Now, unfortunately, it looks like a lot of the infrastructure that used to be here has been taken down, and I was going to kind of use that to explain some things, but we'll see how we can get on. So this over here, right, this is probably the biggest, most complicated, and most in-connected build on the server, right? It's going to be the biggest public thing ever. Because we haven't just got like a couple of like storage chests. Well, we have at the minute, but that's not what we're going to be, right? This is the industrial district where there's lots of different farms and the transport workshop house and stuff like that. But we're going to have a bunch of stuff. So over here, in this section, we have got some farms. There's going to be some more farms, and some of the farms need fixing, but we've got some farms. Those farms are going to output their resources along a water tube. Now, we might get rid of the ice so that we can make it more visible that the items are flowing through the tube, but that's to be decided. And that is going to come into this building. This building is the storage warehouse. And it's going to come into silos. So we're going to have big, tall structures, maybe made out of iron, with loads of chests and hoppers inside to store thousands and thousands of items, right? Maybe. Probably. The idea of the silo is that we're going to be able to take items out the bottom, and it's going to be able to quickly take items out of the water stream and fill up quite fast. We might use a hopper minecart. We might just use multiple hoppers, right? And in addition to just collecting the items, it's also going to have a signal up the side in terms of lamps of how full the silo is. In addition to that, there's going to be some mechanism around one of the back corners to measure if it's full or close to full. If it's close to full, we're going to send a signal underground and we're going to be able to turn the farm off. So only when the silo starts dropping in quantity, the farm will turn on. In addition to that, we're going to have redstone lines from the second building. So this building is the storage warehouse. We have a sister building. That sister building is the construction warehouse. Okay, it's this building over here, or it will be. And it's not here now, but we had a proof of concept of some crafters. Okay, and this is what's left of the idea of what we were troubleshooting in terms of how to read how much has been crafted and not only block the crafters but also send a signal off, because that signal is going to go under the ground and will request resources from the silos. Okay, so when the silo gets the there's a thing there. So when the silo gets a redstone signal that something is crafting with cobblestone, the signal will come down here to the cobblestone silo, and the cobblestone silo will start emptying up a bubble column into a hopper chain. Okay, so we're going to have a hopper chain all the way around the edge of this warehouse. It's going to go through into the other warehouse, all the way around the back of that, and then back over here. So the process goes farm to silo, silo up into the hopper chain when requested via the redstone underneath. The hopper chain sends the items down, and item filters take them out, puts it through the crafting, and then you can come down here and collect the crafted items. So you actually collect the crafted items from the crafting warehouse, okay, not from the storage warehouse. That's the small difference, okay. Doing that makes things infinitely easier, apart from the phantoms. Apparently I need to go to bed. Let's do that. There we go. My bed is approximately here. Oh no, now I have the roof to fix. Oh, sorry, I'll fix it later. We do everything later here. Oh, no. Oh, cool. Can I get this right? Yep, there we go. So, Phantom's now on fire. Oop. So what was I saying? Ah, yes. So it goes through the hopper chain, gets crafted, you get your items there. Now, items that go into the sorting system through the hopper chain will come out of the crafting warehouse and down this side of the storage warehouse, where we will have a standard storage system. Now, This, I think, is 3 blocks too far forward. There used to be a big system under here, and there was a lot of different proof of concept, and a few people were trying different ways of doing it, but we've simplified a few things and sorted them out. Now, 1 second. Right, there we go. That's what you get on Raw. Unedited. Yes, so there was lots of proof of concepts and ideas, and lots of the ideas were really good, but we just kind of needed to knit everything together. One of the biggest problems was there was a really good system of detecting how much of an item we had, and then putting that as a redstone signal to request more to be crafted if it got low. The problem with that is that we just wouldn't be able to fit in all the different items in the storage system, including all the normal stuff we want to fight. So, for example, we probably wanted to be able to store all the different log types, and we probably wanted to store all the different, like, a few ingots and spruce and saplings and food items. Well, we weren't going to be able to do that, and all the variations of cobble, and all the variations of stone, and things like that. So doing it like this and actually having the collection of the items in the crafting warehouse is going to work quite nicely, I think. We just have a bank of different sorts of stone types and a bank maybe of different wood items. Now, in addition to this, DG Egg is building a redstone production plant. Okay, so the crafting warehouse could craft all sorts of things, but there's a specific extra building coming up now. This is what DG Egg's working on. It's the Redstone Component Factory, and it's kind of like a special version of this. It's a mini special version of this, and the difference is that that's not going to be chunk loaded. This probably is going to be chunk loaded, but DG Egg will be able to hook into the hopper chain with some filters and pull out like bamboo and stone, so that they can then do their crafting and stuff here. So we've already got some chests. We've got some composters. Don't know what that is. What does it say? Wooden slabs, wooden pressure plate, and some sticks and things. And oh my, they're using stone slabs and stuff, and there's mine carts and delivery systems. That we'll leave that. We'll leave that. But there we go. I just wanted to give you a quick update on all the different things that we talked about with the way that our storage, crafting, farming, transportation systems in the industrial district is going to be done and how it's going to be sorted. I think it's going to be pretty elegant, pretty sleek, and work pretty well. The only possible problem that was raised last night, now Brandon raised this, was throughput. So at the moment, because we're planning on using a hopper chain, we're kind of limited to that speed of items, right? But things like the cobble farm that produce a ridiculous amount of items, they're going to be feeding into these silos. So we can fill the silo up quite quickly when we need to, and then just drain it slowly, or relatively slowly, to do the stuff that we need to do. So I think it's going to be okay. If it's not, we can maybe revisit it in future, but I don't want to overcomplicate it unnecessarily. Right, while I'm here, are there any important things to do? What's this? Elytra payment. Well, I didn't think I had an elytra for sale. Maybe I did. Okay, well, looks like I had an elytra for sale. I've run out of elytras. I'm going to have to go and get some more. What's this? Some free rails. Well, thank you very much, Egg. Oh, no, we've got a hole in the floor. Hole in the ceiling, hole in the floor. There we go. Why did I use double slabs for my floor? I'm not sure. That means I've got even more stuff to put away now by the looks of it. Let's see how we're doing on diamonds. Not too bad. Okay. Definitely need a bit of a tidy up. I've got way too much stuff hanging around in my inventory. And I've got all this rubbish down here that I need to sort out as well. But I think things are looking okay. And I'm going to update the map. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm fed up of looking at that map and thinking, oh, that needs doing. So, have we got any banners? I don't think I've... Oh, hang on. No, that's... Oh, what? Oh, see, I'd have put those two things in this... I need to organise this. This thing needs a little bit of recategorisation. I've got a little... Oh, there we go. So we got Trade Town Harbour, Hellish Ranch, and question mark. Well, let's take question mark. And we can name this one. And I can't. I need to remember what the name of the place is. Oh, I don't actually know what the name of it is. I know there's a building over there that needs labelling, but I don't think I've been told the name of the building. I mean, it looks good, and I know who built it. Okay, I'm going to have to send them a message. What we'll do is we'll put that there to remind me. I'll see that, and I'll be like, ah, a banner. I need to add that to the map. And then also, in addition to that, this little island here, this little sand island, it's not that little. In the grand scheme of things, it's little, but it's not that little. There's a new base being constructed there as well. So we do need to work on that. And I need more tree types. When I was last in this world doing lots and lots and lots of things, I think that was most of the tree types. Oh dear, right. Yeah, I think that's going to have to do. I just wanted to come by and explain everything from last night. I wanted to brain dump because by the end of the conversation I was very tired and I was hoping that I was going to remember everything. So if I forgot anything, I'm sorry. But basically, cool farms pumped into cool silos which can empty into a hopper chain, go into a crafting warehouse and be controlled and come through into a storage system. Oh, that was the only other thing as well. So in this particular storage warehouse, we'll have silos down one side. We'll have a big, long automatic sorter down the other side. And then in the middle, we're going to have a few kind of useful crafty and storage things. So we might have a little station for enchanting. We might have a little station for trimming your armor. Maybe we'll have a little potion brewing stand in here as well. Just a couple of basic ones, not fancy automatic ones with loads of output or anything like that. Just little workstations down the middle. I haven't discussed that with the other people yet because we were very much working on the technical aspect. Also, the actual structure of the buildings we need to work out as well. But this is supposed to be a semi-Victorian-ish industrial sort of looking area. I don't know. And just on the off chance that Steerpike Sister's watching, yeah, this is the iron farm. This is the farm that I'm in the middle of trying to build. I decorated the bottom half. Maybe it's a bit bland. Maybe we can get some terracotta in. Those lights do indicate when an iron golem has come through and we've produced some iron. It needs to go up. Can I get up there easily? Yeah, it needs to go up to kind of like up here. And I was thinking it could come to like almost like a pyramid point. Oh, you can see, look, another golem's been produced. I think as long as those walls come up and then come to a point, then that's pretty much it. But yeah, there we go. Oh, you get a good view from what's happening up here. That's a good idea. So we've got loads of farms are going over there. Storage warehouse, crafting warehouse, and redstone workshop thing? Factory? Yes. Can you see spawn from here? Not quite. And that is on purpose. So one of the rules we have on this server is you can't build anything 500 meters away from anything else. So this industrial district shouldn't have another district within 500 meters. And that is so that you don't accidentally load another area while you're in another area. So you don't want to be AFKing at maybe like a shop or something like that and accidentally loading a sheep farm ages away. That's unnecessary entities loading in the server. So that's why we have that rule. And it's worked pretty well so far. There we go. Right, I would love to actually build some stuff. I think the next thing I'm going to do is rebuild the bamboo farm, because it needs to be in one chunk, it needs to be more efficient, and then we need to pipe it into a silo. We do need to work on the designs for the silo. We know what the requirements are, but we don't know exactly how it's going to be built. And we have worked out how the crafters are going to work. And we know how the storage system is going to work. Oh, the storage system that's down here, that's going to be down here, it's the same storage system that we're using inside the mob farm. It's just obviously going to be more. So it's chests, it's hoppers, we've got signs to say what's on there. There's a lamp from a comparator at the top chest that tells you when it's full. You have a miscellaneous and overflow at the end to catch any items that you haven't sorted out yet, or anything that's overflowing. And then you have an overflow into some lava just to get rid of it. You could maybe use cactus if you had ice, but we don't use ice, so we just dispense it into lava. So that design for storage is going to be in the far corner. We might make it higher. We might make it slightly taller, because these are going to be quite tall buildings. We might even have a... Oh, that's something I forgot to tell everybody. So because this building is going to be quite a tall building, and this storage system isn't going to be massively high, I was going to have a double height storage system. So we come along, and then we go up, and then we come along the other way, so that we can have less common items upstairs, and you can go upstairs to grab it, and more common items downstairs. I did forget to say that. I hope they watch this video. Right then, well, if you did enjoy this strange little mini talky rambly thing, then please, give the video a like, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see in this world. And remember, my primary purpose is transport, besides actually coordinating the public builds that happen in the server. I don't coordinate all the private stuff. People build their own little castles in places, they do their own little sorting systems, little farms and things. I have nothing to do with it, really. It's just when we get public stuff. Yes. Right, okay. We'll call it there. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.